Alright guys, so now I'm going to get my homebrew video on the go here. It's about time. Sheesh, I got the old kit here. Brew-mix kit. And I've got my sugar. A big bag of sugar ready to go. It's all good to go. And what I've done is I've taken empty gallon jug of water that I've got here, and I've added two gallons of water to my pot. So I got a pretty big pot here. And I'm just going to bring it to a boil, obviously. Now there's a lot of other ways that this can be done. Some people that I've talked to just boil water and then they put everything in the bucket. I've tried that, not really crazy on just doing it in the bucket, so I find that it does turn out a bit better if you boil it on the stove. Before I go any further with this video, I just want to throw out a thank you to a fellow named Craig, because he's got a channel where he does tons of all kinds of different homebrew videos. I first saw his video about maybe 6 months ago, something like that, and maybe 8 months ago. And partly because of him, this is why I've gotten into homebrewing. Not only that, I wanted to save some money. But he's a great guy, and also I watched a lot of videos by Mises to Pieces too. He's a funny character. Certainly like his homebrew videos too. I watched a lot of videos by him. But anyways, I'm going to do my best to show you guys how I do my own homebrew. I've done it about maybe 10 times now. So I haven't. So it hasn't been years or anything, but I'm still kind of new at it. But I'm going to do my best. Anyways, I got the old. Just pardon me here. Let's take this off. I'll show you what's going on over here. Just want to show you the pot. Got the old water on the go here. I'm just going to boil that up, and when that gets to a boil, I'm going to add in my other good stuff. Okay, so step 2 in this video for stage 1 of home brewing, easy home brewing, is got my bucket in the tub here because I don't have a sink, I don't have a basement, and I don't have a utility sink or whatever. Got my bucket here in the tub, and what I'm going to do, what I've done many times, is I'm going to take some ordinary bleach, liquid bleach, and you got to make sure you put your water in first. Always put your water in first. And I'm going to pour in probably about a cup, give or take a cup of bleach, and just give it a little stir around. I got my spoon in there. I got all my airlock stuff and my lid there. I'll be sanitizing that after. So that's going to sit in there now for, about 20 minutes, I guess. There's no real set time to do it. Let it sit for 10 minutes, let it sit for half an hour, it's entirely up to you. But I'm going to let that sit there and sanitize and go to the next stage after that. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm filling my sink with extremely hot water, because I'm going to take my can of malt and I'm going to set it right in the sink. And it's going to sit in there for probably 15 or 20 minutes so it can warm up. I decided to do it this way. I started doing it this way instead of doing it on the stove. I just found it a little bit easier. Okay guys, I'm going to add my sugar now. Nice lovely sugar. And it's pretty much to a boil now, so I'm just going to get it stirring. Dump this in. Kind of quick like. The old drop that in there. Try to get all the sugar out if you can. You don't want too much steam to get up in your bag, obviously, or if you're using a bag. And the sugar's going to stick inside, some of it, but that's alright. Give that a good stir. Oops. Give that a good stir and we'll get ready for the malt. Okay, let's go. Jeez, it popped out on me there a little bit. done that before. This stuff is really messy. Alright, so just stirring the pot here. Stirring up my wort or wort, whatever it is you want to call it. Sorry about that. That's the first time I've had a can get that messy on me. You got to be careful with that stuff, I'll tell you right now. That's the only little downfall, is that when you pop those cans open, they do tend to be pretty messy. Almost like trying to change your friggin' oil. It's hard not to make any kind of mess or get some oil all over your hands and stuff. Anyways, normally I take my pot off the burner and I'll set it onto another burner, just to avoid any burning of the malt. However, I didn't do it this time, but I stirred it pretty quick, so it shouldn't have burnt. So I'm just going to get that sucker to come up to a boil. Maybe stick the lid on a little bit. And you gotta watch this stuff, because it'll boil over on you really quick. So that's it for that. Just gotta go. Once I'm done here, I'll go to the final stage of throwing it into my bucket and pitching my yeast, and that's as simple as it is for the first stage. It's really not that hard at all. See you in a bit.